Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Hey. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop.
Rick Rock Beats.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the...
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 49. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 49. Mike 49. Lance 50. Shit. Check takes 3. 218. Chop it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 3 bucks.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. By the way, how about the run that Diggs has been on? 3 straight games of 140 or more receiving yards, weeks 6, 7, and 8. 167 yards, 142, and then 143 in wins over Philly, Detroit, and Washington. A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's put that team on the bus. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, we're good. Mike, 49.
Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26. You know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
They're 180. Block the team. 180. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On third down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got it to Williams. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 79! 79! Rush in! Hey, look, Greystone, travel. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, easy, easy.
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 79! 79! Undercrutch, undercrutch, undercrutch.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 times, 2 times. 40 left, right. Check 26. Load it, load it. Wait, 89.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go, 48. Good route here.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And this is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Easy, easy. 61, matchbox lights.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, watch the slant.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Load it.
They're going to run. This is Gordon, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, Delta. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Travis Benjamin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, dude. Crouch. Behind.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. Black 15. 40's Mike. Left. Let's go. Hey, Mike. Hey, Alpha. I got one. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Light. Under 10. 10.
They'll throw again. Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's checking.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it.
Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, Go orange. Orange.
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers, complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Round 80.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
80 weapon. SOS. 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 Check 52. Wait, 89.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Able to power through. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in to this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 31. Check 31. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Shift. Run 80. Topper!
Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, Delta! 12.
Second and 5 now. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there. First down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, Rocket. Keep it skinny. Mike 54. Ain't no 6'6". Bullet high. Quick dad.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the ball.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Strong right. Hey, Ken. Hey, check. 49, guys.
Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big play there by Gordon, 49 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Orange. Protein spill. Check out. Hot. Slam.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Let's go.
Chargers
Let's
17,
go.
Vikings 14.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Wild good. Alert flag.
Now Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's mine.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the twist. Wait.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. Run 80. Mike 40. He's tired of me. Hey, Echo. Wide. Get wide. Hey, easy.
Now Rivers on 4th down. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Hey, Wood!
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers completes it to Watt. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check. Zero. Check. Hey, exit. 40's the mark. I know he is. Cluster. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
49. Check 49. 89.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Bravo.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's complete to Watt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
You got that right there.
Rivers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down, Cousins. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Cousins on 4th down. It's complete to Diggs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 1st down. Here's Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Black 15. I got him. Switch. Check. Fresno.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Gun. I got him. 49.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Red. 12.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cluster. Check 4. Hey, foxtrot.
Here's Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Williams.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You remember me? Let's go.
Rivers, he leads to Eckler on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, ready, behind.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came